The Smell of Truth, a West African folktale of trust, envy, and spiritual awakening. In a small, sun-kissed village cradled by red earth and ancient baobab trees, where whispers carried truth and lies on the same breeze, lived two girls so close they were often mistaken for twins. But oh, how different they truly were. Anuli and Chika were born just 3 days apart, grew up sharing food, laughter, and secrets, bathed in the same river, danced under the same moon, slept with heads touching on mats woven by their mothers. They were, to the world, inseparable, but the gods had long known their spirits walked different paths. Anuli was the village's golden child. She didn't have to try too hard. She simply was. First in her class, graceful in dance, quick with kindness, and humble in all her brilliance. When she sang, the leaves trembled. When she prayed, even the hardened herbalists took off their hats. She had what the elders called a chi na esoya, a guiding spirit that walked before her. But Chika was the girl who watched it all from the corner of her eye, a master at clapping loudly when Anuli was praised, yet never truly smiling with her soul. She mimicked Anuli's laughter, copied her fashion, and even tried to walk like her. But her envy was a silent river, always running, always bitter. To outsiders, they were blood sisters, but to the spirits watching, they were a star and a serpent. People started noticing the imbalance. Auntie Ijeoma once pulled Anuli aside at the stream. "My child," she whispered, "a friend who doesn't shine when you do is not your friend. Be watchful." Even the dreams came sharp, vivid. A cobra wrapping itself around her ankle, Chika stabbing her reflection. Her mother was bleeding from the eyes, while Chika laughed in the background. But Anuli would wake up, wipe her sweat, and shake her head. "It's just stress. Chika loves me." She didn't see the signs. She refused to, even when a little girl in the village looked her dead in the eyes and said, "Your friend smells like bad luck." Anuli laughed it off. Children say anything. Then came Obina, the most desired bachelor in 5 villages. Tall, dark, with eyes like storm clouds and a jaw that made even the aunties giggle behind their wrappers. Educated, rich, and serious-minded. When he returned from the city and saw Anuli, he didn't hesitate. "She is the one," he said. "I will marry no other." The wedding was grand. Girls danced with secret sorrow. Chika stood beside her friend, throwing flowers with a plastic smile. That night, her envy exploded into a storm. She made her way deep into the forbidden forest of Ojuku, where the trees whisper your sins before you even speak. There, she met Mama Ogba, the dark priestess. "I want her womb closed." "Forever," Chika said. "And her beauty? Make her unbearable. Give her a stench that even spirits flee from." Mama Ogba stared. "There is a price, a piece of your soul, and the promise of no joy everlasting for you." "I don't care. She must suffer." And so, the curse was sealed. At first, it was subtle. Anuli would ask, "Can you smell that?" But no one else could. Her husband would pull away, mid-embrace, frowning. "It's nothing," he would lie. But weeks turned into months, and the smell grew worse. She bathed 10 times a day, visited healers, took bitter roots, fasted, prayed. But the odor clung to her like shadow to fire. Her womb, silent, empty. Obina began sleeping outside. Whispers flew around like flies on rotten meat. Maybe she angered the gods. Or maybe someone is doing her. Anuli fell into depression. But not once. Not once did she suspect Chika. She still cried into her shoulder, saying, "You're the only one who hasn't abandoned me." And Chika would pat her back, hiding a wicked smirk. Then came the cold night that changed everything. Obina snapped. "You're cursed! You've brought shame to my house! Leave!" He pushed her out, barefoot, into the moonless night. Broken, rejected, alone. Annalie wandered into the woods. "Let the earth swallow me," she sobbed. That's when she heard laughter not human, unhinged, wild. She looked up and saw a man dancing under the moon, wearing feathers, with bones tied to his ankles. "Who are you?" she whispered. "Your salvation," he said, "or what's left of it." He was Izina, the mad prophet, the spirit of her ancestors, a soul sent to restore the balance. He took her to a hidden shrine, one that only reveals itself to the wrongfully broken. There she saw it all. The voodoo doll, the blood offering, Chica chanting her name, Obina's mind clouded by cursed smoke, her womb tied with a snake's tongue. She screamed as Zina held her. "Truth hurts, child, but it also heals." Under Azina's guidance, Anuli was cleansed. 7 rivers, 7 fires, 7 truths spoken out loud. Her spirit was restored, her womb unbound. Her scent became that of roses and ash soft and dangerous. And then she returned. She walked into the market wearing white, hair braided with cowries, anklets jingling like distant thunder. Chica dropped her calabash when she saw her. "You're back?" she whispered. Anuli smiled gently. "I never left. I was reborn." That night, the voodoo reversed. Chica began to smell, rotten, decomposing. Her belly bloated with spiritual worms. She ran to Mama Ogba, but the shrine was gone, swallowed by the earth. Obina begged Anuli to return. She said no. She was pregnant with twins, 2 boys who, it is said, will grow to become seers. "Chica?" She wanders the village, muttering to herself. Flies buzzing around her even when the air is still. When people pass her, they whisper. That's what happens when envy wears a friend's mask. The moral of the story: don't let loyalty blind you. A loyal friend doesn't dim your light, they protect it. Dreams are spiritual whispers. Listen before they become screams. Not everyone clapping is happy for you. When the spirit world shows you something, believe it. And above all, beware the friend who always walks behind you, yet never cheers when you shine. And so, the wind carries the scent of truth back into the hearts of those who dare to see beyond smiles, beyond words, and beyond the masks. In every village, in every tribe, there's always a story whispered at night to warn the wise and guide the young. This was one of them, a tale of friendship turned poison, a lesson of love turned blind, and a star that nearly lost its light, but rose even brighter. If this story made you think twice about who you trust, if it gripped your heart and made you hold your breath, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Folktales of Many Tribes, where ancient wisdom meets today's world, one gripping story at a time. Until next time, remember, stay wise, stay watching. This is Folktales of Many Tribes, where the past never sleeps.